Hello there everyone and welcome back to this vampire campaign. So, we're pushing forward. Moving towards the completion of this campaign. Hopefully we'll take the Brass Keep quite soon. We're also pushing with Count Helmut. We're going in to the Reichlanders territory. We have a bit of a setback here just because of the army that was recruited from Talabayam, but it's left Talabayam right now, but there's a possibility we might lose some settlements up here. We also have to deal with the Crusader army that's outside our walls, but I don't think there will be a lot of problem here. I do think we'll be able to defeat them. Oh yeah, we also got this one. The Chaos Force here. Recruiting troops, building stuff. Everything else is hunky-dory. Let's go ahead and intern and see what goes down. Oh, looks like we're going into the siege. The enemy, it even numbers. It puts the balance in their favor, but I do think we'll be able to hold them. This is a 3-tier castle, so I do think we'll be able to hold this. So yeah, let's go ahead and play this siege battle. And here we have arrived. Let's see. The main force is going to come up here. It's quite an awkward position to attack. And then we got a force over here, notably Luthor Hoss, which not sure, is he? Ah yes, he is part of the cavalry here. They've decided to attack us at night, which seems rather foolish to attack the vampires during the night. Might as well move these guys off, up into the center. We're not going to be needing them. And then we're going to set up the defense down here, prepare for the enemy's attack. Most likely they're gonna try to shoot up the wall. I wanna just keep everything sort of in this area rather than... Oh yeah! Let's have cavalry over here so we can ride out, go around there. They're probably gonna shoot this wall up with the Hellblaster volley gun. So I wanna keep the skeletons there, and we can have the crossbowmen across this wall instead. A small unit can take a position there. Can I put a unit up here? Oh, no. It seems foolish. Let's have it here as well. Or actually here. Have I moved every... There's one guy down here somewhere. Let's see, there. Well, we might have some units along here, because Luthor Hoss and his units will move past here. And then the towers will fire down on them, so we can have this one actually set up here by this gate. And then this one can be somewhere up here. Or it can be, let's see, there. Anyways, let's go ahead and start this. Let's see if we can't defeat our enemies. We're gonna move out the one Karsteins, attack the enemy in the back. Get a swordman in position. The halberdiers are ready to block off these roads. And then the zombies, just to drain the enemies. What's it called? Just their stamina by the gate. And then we'll have continuation of the different halberdier units throughout the streets. Let's take a look. Has the enemy started moving yet? They're moving up the cannon. What we can actually do is go ahead and attack that one with our cavalry. And we can destroy that one, force the enemy to march up with the towers and whatnot to come up close to our walls. Got the Karoberg great swords. It's hard to get a good angle here in the dark to sort of show them, but look pretty darn sweet. They don't seem to be wanting to defend this whatsoever. What was I thinking? I ended up with sort of a little bit of an argument on the first vampire video, which was, I think, partly correct, but also I think the person was a bit overcritical at this, sort of in the same way that they that the person commenting on the Chaos one was. I think it was Chaos 1, or maybe it was the first Empire one, where I sort of just very quickly described the Chaos factions, and he said I was totally wrong, but then when I actually started engaging with him or talking with him, it turns out that I wasn't overly wrong. It was just that it's one of those things where people read in something that just isn't there, which happens quite a lot on YouTube. Anyways, let's talk about what I'm actually talking about. The first vampire video. So someone made... It was actually... It's one of the things that I think back on, which I thought, I probably shouldn't have said it like that. And what it was... I sort of talk about the relationship in between the vampire counts and the Tomb Kings, because obviously the original vampires originated from the Tomb Kings, or the kingdom of what's it called, Nakara. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Otherwise, you can correct me in the chat. And I think I said in the video, I wasn't like, I didn't have quite rightly of the one commenting, I didn't actually have checked the facts beforehand. It was just something that I remember in the spur moment. I wanted to sort of show the connection, or just sort of highlight, I guess, the connection in between them. But I think what I said was something like that the Vampire Camps was an offshoot of the Tomb Kings, which is not correct. Although the original vampires came from Nakara, or the Tomb Kings, and sort of I wanted to highlight that that sort of connection in between them, which I wanted to show. And as often on YouTube, I think he was quite overly critic of that, and even when I sort of explained my point, he sort of continued on his comments to sort of win the argument, if you want to call it an argument. But yeah, just to clarify there. About that, I'm still not entirely sure, because I think because I'm not entirely sure about the history of the vampire counts. I just remember that I read somewhere about the connection there with the original vampires coming from the Tomb Kings. But I think his point was sort of on the I think what I got out of it, because he didn't really explain, but I think what he meant was, I think he should have read the comment. I think I don't know, and continuing to babble without actually properly preparing. But anyways, I think what he meant was that they sort of they weren't connected. I have to sort of extrapolate because he didn't properly explain it. But I think what he meant was he took, because all comes down to the elixir of life, which the Tomb Kings had made. That's the thing that make you a vampire, and that the vampire count somehow got a hold of it, and they modified it in some way. But to sort of outright refuse that there's a connection in between the sort of necromantic, I guess, connection in between the Tomb Kings and the vampire counts is a bit like saying, just because the Europeans took the sort of gunpowder recipe from the Chinese and added their own stuff, that there would be no connection in between their recipe for gunpowder and the Chinese one. We burnt the ram. I hope anything of that makes sense. You can go back and read the comments. Anyways, about it, I think we missed a bit here. Some Caraber Greatsword has made it up in among my my crossbowmen. The enemy is most likely not getting in through the gate, and I've sent around my cavalry. I think enough. Most of the troops left are spearmen. So we're gonna let these guys rest. So there's actually people left in the unit, so they can replenish later on. So we'll send them in. We need to pull the crossbowmen off, and we need to replace them with the swordmen. So we're gonna push our swordmen up to the wall, and then we're gonna switch out the position of the crossbowmen and the swordmen. So they're gonna go up here and fight the great swords of Karlberg. We have another unit there as well. We can send that one there, and then we have the Drakenov Guard, and I think we should have. Is this his third one? Yeah, I think. Or I mean the fourth one. So we'll send that one up there, and that should be all of them. So we can pull the crossbowmen off the wall. Ah, great. You run that way, don't you? Oh yeah, you too. Smart. Let's see if we can actually drag the enemy towards the gate by having the zombies go out and open it. The problem is they won't get burned because this thing is in the way. But they still have to face all these zombies, which are heavily armored, by the way, if you can't see. They're very sad because they know they have to wait another year for the next season of Game of Thrones, so they're very sad. And they're moving through the gate. Let's see, did we get the crossbowmen down? There's only 13 left of this unit. Guess we can actually move them up there. This unit is down and it's already starting to fire. Looks like that unit's actually trying to get down, so we'll have this halberdier go cover them there. And then we move this unit over there. We got the big unit. They can be set up here and fire up towards those troops up there, and we'll march up this halberdier to cover the gate. Ah, they're sending up another one to break down the gate. Another ram, I should say, to break down the gate. It's just normal. It's actually bodyguards, so it's a general there that marches up. And all the zombies are slowly making their way out of the castle. Not sure how we got Kislavine soldiers all the way down here. Or maybe they're not actually Kislavine, maybe they are from the what's they called? The border princes. They sort of have a similar sort of fur type deal with them. We caught them over there, that's good. And we're pelting them with crossbow bolts. And we got close-up fighting here. Carroburg swordmen fighting against my grave guard. Not everyone's really up for fighting, apparently. Ooh, that guy got cut down. This guy doesn't give a shit.
Cool guys don't look at action.
He's just gonna stand there. And now he swings into action. Oh, just as he gets cut down. Poor old fool. Let's see how the zombies doing. They've lost quite a few men. The enemy is cutting their way through them, but they're surely gonna be tired as they get through this. And obviously there's ballista arrows coming from up above, cutting into them. And once they get through, they have to fight through the halberdiers. More people are running off. We got what's the company? Altdorf company and a Free company is moving in. The Altdorf company of honor is moving in. Over here we got the Drakenhof guard facing off with dismounted Reichsguard halberdiers. Oh, I didn't realize they had green glowing eyes. For my master. Oh, right there. Oh, cut his bloody head off. Oh, he done one of those. Oh, he did one of those moves where he cut and then Jesus Christ, the Grave Guard is really kicking ass, although they've lost a lot of men actually. But they're facing off with quite heavy units there. It's only 17 men over there, so once these are dealt with I can bring this one up to help attacking these guys in the back. We got some Null pikemen. The fighting this way isn't that bad, you know, if you compare it with, say, the sort of the modern, how it's done in the modern Total Wars, where you have the sort of kill moves. Oh, what's going on here? Who died? Ansler Muntz died. Oh, they've made their way through these zombies now. I guess maybe he got burned, actually. The cavalry trying to make their way around the rubble and get inside. Oh, they've actually moved around the zombies. Wait for us. And the pikemen stand ready to push in if necessary. These guys haven't moved to... They never moved into position to help out. Bloody hell, they could have been firing all along. And these guys are not firing anymore. The halberdiers are now engaged with the Reichsguard, with the fancy plumes, trying to push their way through the halberdiers. Crossbowmen are ready. Let's open fire. Actually, we've sort of cut these guys down, so it's not really necessary. Just fire on whatever target you see fit. The Reichsguard is getting cut to shreds. We'll push another unit of halberdiers up to the front. We're fighting on here. The flag guys seem to be doing pretty well. And the banner guy there, the Null pikeman. Oh, I jinxed him a bit. They're marching forwards. They're really bloody heavily armored, these guys. But they're getting cut down to shreds. But now the last guys are being cut up. And victory was achieved over here. Both units though are quite depleted, and there's no point in pushing them through here because they're not going to get through anyways. Ooh, look at that. As the enemy trying to move here, they get bombarded by crossbow bolts. The building is lost, and the forces of Luthor Hoss is now moving over there. Really want to kill everyone off, but at the same time sort of don't want the entire bloody episode to be just battle. I think I had that once before and it wasn't really appreciated, was it? Although I think the close-ups were pretty spectacular, so I think they should probably weigh that up a bit. Also, you have to take into account this. I'm recording this very late because today was a very, very hot day in Sweden. So it was to the point where I was actually thinking about postponing shooting this video until tomorrow. But I decided that I'd go ahead and do it this night anyways. It's still very hot though. I think we get, I guess, building captured. I don't want to have it captured, I want the enemy to take it. Let's move this halberdier unit up there and start killing off people over here. How's it going over here? 50, 33. So these guys might actually need someone to replace them. Might send another. Oh, we have 2 units here of halberdiers which could stand ready to move up. Also, I can see that the Luthor guys are moving up. Let's move the vampire cavalry up here. See if we can get these towers to get going, firing down upon them as they come around the corner there. Up at the front is going well. I wonder if they might actually climb these ladders. We place this one up in front, and then we have the Drakenhof guard stationed behind them. We're gonna need to push troops up here because there's a lot of stuff going on here. And there's a lot of elite units from the Empire is in this vicinity. And these 2 units have been quite depleted. We need to start looking at switching these guys out. There are a few torches. I guess people getting shot down. Still burning some torches out there. We have a bit of fire going down from the towers. A few troops getting shot down, but not a lot. I guess they move a bit too close for the ballista towers to actually be able to fire upon them. Let's actually take these 2 units and have them run down. And then we send up this halberdier unit to take care of them. The enemy over there is... Ah, they're routing, that's why. I thought, how are they able to push through my lines? But all of these troops are now routing. And they're getting cut down. Luthor and his troops are moving up. This charge right here took out quite a lot of these Carroburg great swords. You can see there's only 4 or 5, 6 mine knights, while the enemy probably lost something like 80 men or something like that. Let's see, they're coming around the corner now. Proud knights of the Empire, and a few dwarves as well. The dwarven allies. Although there's not a lot of them. This army will be finally crushed. And we would have dealt, and will have dealt with these bastards. Yeah, they're gonna actually climb up here. Although the cavalry is gonna move around, we'll probably send these guys then. Move them as quickly as possible up through the gate and stop them from entering. We have surrounded these guys. I think we'll actually target them with the crossbows rather than the troops outside. So we can cut this unit down. We're holding on strong, but it's a losing battle. Here as well, they're making an attempt, but there's just too many of our troops for them to be able to make a real impact. And now it seems as though the knights are moving through. First up is the general. And slowly making his way into the pikes. Pikes! Let's get the zombies involved in this as well. I don't think the general, no, he didn't have any necromantic, I'm not sure how to, necromantic, any necromancy ability, whatever, you know what I mean. We got a single spearman running home. It's one of the this brave unit's coming back. There's 12 men and they're marching up. And then the guy is running. Oh! Save yourselves, you idiots! Everyone's dead. Which is actually right, because the enemy has lost 91% of their force. The knights trying to make their way. Looks like another general has fallen. The Grand Principality of Reichland, Louis Feuerbach, has fallen. Looks like we're pushing the knights back, or it's actually just the troops themselves are doing a push on their own. With all those spears flying about. The Empire Knights are desperately trying to do anything against the oncoming horde of halberdiers, but it's not going very well for them. They've got a unit of crossbows just standing there, watching as their batters are dying. Let's see if we can't actually. Can we move like so? Maybe we can target the knights there. If we can kill Luther Hoffs, I'm pretty sure that the knights or the entire force will break down. I think he actually did. No, Gerhard Gaps. So let's see, Luther Hoss. There's 8 people left. Let's actually see if we can find Luther Hoss himself. There is. There's not a lot of people left in his unit. A bodyguard unit's getting cut down right now. Luther Hoss and his single knight is getting surrounded. You can see all the halberdiers attacking from all sides. He's wielding his great hammer. Kill him. Shoot him down. Where is your man god now? tried to break free. But we are readying our crossbows. That's not a lot of fire. I would like to see a lot more.
Would you like to get a drink with me?
Well, do like this. There we go. We killed him. Lutherhorst, warrior priest of Sigma, is no more. Now push through and push the last remaining forces out of here.
That's almost what I had in mind.
And there, boom, victory. Let's go ahead and end the battle. Heroic victory. We lost 600 men and destroying the 2 enemy forces. Very good. Let's go back to the campaign map. We took a load of prisoners, execute them, and now the capital and the troops from the capital should be free to move around with no more sieges there. I might be able to sneak in and take the Brass Keep now since they moved their troops out of there. Border Prince Confederate sending around some merchants. Not that that will help them a lot. They've basically gained no ground throughout the game so far. They probably lost a bit to the orcs, maybe, even. Oh, the Chaos Undivided decide to lay siege to Nachthof. Nachtdorf. That's what it is. See, enemy army routes. Settlement besieged. The crusade failed. The Grand Theologist is most displeased that he has to call an end to the crusade before it's even begun, furious that the so-called nobility of the Empire counties, duchies and grand duchies have utterly failed to answer his spiritual call to arms. The end is nigh! Repent! Yeah, the end of the human kingdom is sure coming to an end. Let's go ahead and send this bloody force off. Men of the hour, sure. Ah, that's good then. We actually have a general to assemble a new army on. To deal with the problems up here. Or recruit a bloody zombie. We got a crossbow guy we can bring out there. Ah, the von Karstein cavalry units, both of them were fully healed. How about that? We take more of the fully healed units. Some crossbows. And then I think we'll retrain some of the more expensive units. And then we can see, we could probably send some units from this town as well. Well, a crossbow. We have some troops over here we can send in. And one more crossbow. Little zombie. We would have some other, maybe some Karstein on foot might be good. And we should send, let's see, send this guy. We don't have a general over here, so he can work this settlement over. Anything else? Oh yeah, we got this force over here. Move across. Siege this settlement. Shouldn't be no problem dealing with these. Given, of course, that this army stays away. This town, however, is a bit. It's got mostly zombies to defend it, which is not very good. Not very good. Zombies won't keep that city alive. Oh yeah, we're waiting for the... Yes, there we go. The catapults are ready. Helmut can now continue on to Auderswald. Oh, we got a lot of crossbows here. Ghosts. The ghosts of Christmas past. It's moving through the land. I would like to move the troops from here, but at this point, there's too many enemies close by. This place cannot really construct any troops. We got these guys. They are within range of attacking this. Let's see if we can... Oh no! We're just about to make it. Damn it. Two Togan guards. Sort of crap there. We want to take a closer look at that army. Empire Longsword. What do they actually carry? A lot of good generals. The faction leader of the what's it called? The Middenhamens. Gold chevrons. A lot of dwarves, a lot of priests, and then the Teutogan guard. Jesus Christ. I mean Sigmar. Wait, what would it be? Jesus Christ. Sigmar. I don't know. Praise be to Sigmar. But then again, we're not Sigmarites, are we? So the entire thing is false. Poor old Hochland stuck there with one province. I'm looking around. What else? We moved that one. We moved so. We destroy that. We're building an army. Moving through here. This siege. Wonder how this will go. We have got quite a lot of troops, but the enemy has a lot of chaos bastards. But if I defeat that army, we could probably move on the offensive in that area. How's the vampire cult going? Are we actually increasing anything? Because they're kind of troublesome, because it goes so slow to bring up the vampire cult. It doesn't help when there's bloody what's it called? Heretics running about. Ooh, this guy, or this wraith, is the best guy I've got. Divine connection, purger of heretics, quite unorthodox. He doesn't just walk in the light, it shines from him. That should probably be something else, since he's only 21 years old. And he's such a he's so good at what would you say? He's really good. He's like he going around one of those like Jehovah's Witness. Can I talk to you about our vampire? Or could you spare a moment to talk about our vampire overlords, maybe? No? Well, it wasn't a fucking question, was it? It's more of a command. Now open the bloody door, you silly bag of bones. What can I recruit? Bloody zombie. Ooh, what do we have here? Tyrus, the Bright Wizard. It would be interesting if I come up here to the Reichlanders. It turns out they've got a steam tank. I wonder the Chaos Forces might actually take Ulrich the Scarred, the current Emperor. He's up for a real task trying to hold off the Chaos guy over here. Chaos General, let's see. Look at that picture. Is it the Slanish guy or Matthias a god? A god. He's got a lot of loyalty. He's got a lot of, or he's got nothing else really. Let's actually move our spy closer and see what's going on up here. Ooh, there's a huge army by the Grand Theologist. Although most of them are actually kind of crap. But they've got one of these war altars. It's pretty darn good. What do these guys have? Ooh, this is nasty. There's a lot of Slanish chosen. Demonettes, mounted demonettes. Demonettes, often called the children of Slanish, or yeah, try to pronounce that. In the dark tongue are the lesser demons of the Dark Prince. They are the embodiment of lust and debauchery, owning a perverse beauty, unnatural and disturbing, but at the same time undeniably potent. Who don't want to ride what can only be described as a sort of what the hell is it? Sort of a lizard ostrich with so many tits that are, yeah. They are deadly and agile creatures, dancing amidst their enemies in a whirl of pain and ecstasy. Some demonettes are said to ride into battle on reptile-like mounts, increasing their speed and manifold. And yeah, this is the same. Pain and ecstasy. Look at these nasty bastards. Great claws and whatnot. Anyways, looking at the time, I do think I'm gonna have to end it here. So we didn't do a lot of campaign, but hopefully some of those close-ups, I really enjoy them during the night battles. So I hope you enjoy them as well. Anyways, you won't have to wait too long for the next episode, since it's gonna go up on Monday, and hopefully we'll be able to move out some armies around. We'll conclude what goes down with Istvan. Actually, Istvan might actually need a zombie just to throw something in there. He doesn't have a lot of elite units left. He has to count more or less on the catapults. His necromantic ability, or necromancy ability, the vampire black knights, these pretty darn good, given that they're chevrons, but otherwise he has a lot of these just crap skeleton warriors. And if this army decides to attack him, it's going to be troublesome to defeat these guys with the cavalry superiority and the fact that one of these units alone would be troublesome to deal with, but all of them, plus stubborn dwarves, they're not gonna run in the first, are they? So that's gonna be troublesome. Anyways, we're doing well. Wait, did I have a mission or something? Let's see. Take the rebel settlement of Nagenhof. Yeah, I guess we can do that after we defeat this guy. Well, it is the next target on after that. Anyways, not dragging this out. It's bloody hot. It's the bad time I went to bed. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll be seeing you for the next one. Bye.